Beach Bums Media is proud to present In the Beer Cave with Rob and Ashley. He's just plain Rob from the Stark Naked Truth, and I'm just Ashley. You can follow us on Twitter at Bums Media and Instagram at Beach Bums Media. Or you can search us out In the Beer Cave with Rob and Ashley on YouTube, Facebook, and the podcast platforms Spotify, iHeartRadio, and the Google Play platform as well.
Which is new. We just got on that.
We just got that going.
Yeah.
Rob's email is robspcbums, B-U-M-Z, at Gmail. And you can email me here at the show at beachbumsmedia@gmail.com. And don't forget, our studio line is 850-588-9275. That line is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for any comments and or stories. So leave a message with your name and number, and we may call you back. And today's bumper music is provided by bensound.com. Now, having said that, hang on a minute. Everybody, time out. In honor of Rod's birthday, you gotta take your hat off.
This is not going to be pretty. Oh, hang on.
And don't forget the bear goggles.
I've had these on many times in my life, especially when I was in the Air Force.
Birthday boy. Okay, photo op. Click.
Here, let me do this one.
Oh, had to go ruin it. Happy birthday from the Beer Cave to you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Do you feel stupid?
No, I think I look very
You know what?
attractive.
Actually, I think you should
right
wear
now.
that through the whole show.
Yeah, well, I can't fit my headphones over this hat.
No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Hope you enjoy your day and the rest of your day.
Oh,
No, it's all good.
he had to put like newspaper in there.
Yeah, I
or something
did.
to-
Well, what happened was the interior of it dry rotted out, so I had to compromise
the
integrity of the beer mug hat. I've been waiting all week. I've been waiting all week to pull that on him.
I wondered what I knew you were going to do something. I just wondered what
That
it
was
was.
it.
That was it. Okay. All right.
Now, you know it's been raining here in Florida.
Oh my gosh, we've had the rainiest September I can remember in a long time.
What happened the other day?
As far as you, or as far as?
Rob, it's going to rain. I know.
Oh yeah.
Rob, it's going to rain. I know. Rob, it's going to rain. Oh crap! It's raining.
Oh yeah, and I left my driver's side window and the sunroof
And the
open.
sunroof.
And I'm sitting here where we're going over some things for the show. We're trying to work out some technical things, and all of a sudden I'm sitting there going, "Oh crap!"
It's not so much the window; it was the sunroof.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everything was soaked.
It was.
Everything
It was
soaked.
So when I tell you it's going to rain,
I know I should check with my weatherman.
It's going to rain.
I should check with my weatherman on a daily basis, on an hourly basis at some points. Man.
Now, also too, you came up with this idea, and it's a pretty good idea.
Mhm.
I've set this out a little bit. We've had a couple of comments and a call or something. If anybody was in the military, or any first responders or whatever,
Yeah.
or it doesn't matter. Do you have any funny while you were in the military or first responder stories? Call the 850-588-9275 or email beachbumsmedia@gmail.com with your funny story, and we may use it, and obviously we might call you back.
Yeah, it started with my basic training stories. And
Last week you told a couple.
Yeah, my brother had reminded me about
Yeah.
the one of my left testicles is bigger than the
Yeah,
other.
that was funny. So it kind of prompted what funny stories do you all have, and let's see what comes in, and I think it'd be kind of fun. So, what you got? Send it our way. Let's check it out.
Yeah, like I said, email it. We'll read them, or call us. Leave a message.
Yeah.
Leave a voicemail. We'll play it back, and it's like kind of like the humor in uniform in Reader's Digest.
Yep. But since your version of it, because Reader's Digest cleaned them up a lot, I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure.
We'll clean them up a little bit, but we're more PG-17, 18, and Reader's Digest is like PG-3.
Yeah, I'm thinking Reader's Digest would not have published the testicle story.
I would not think so.
Maybe the dumpster story, but not
The dumpster they would have,
Yeah.
but not the testy.
Yeah.
They would left the testy alone.
How many left testicles you got, Airman? Just one, sir.
Well, anyway, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
I hope you've had a good day today, and enjoy the rest of your day. So, from the Beer Cave, happy birthday.
Thank you
and
very
no,
much.
I am not going to sing.
Okay. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I'm the singer here, not Ashley.
Well, today is September 17th, obviously, and it's Friday. And some of your national days coming up today.
It's Constitution Day.
It is Constitution and Citizenship Day,
Yes.
National Tradesman Day, and National POW MIA Recognition Day. Very important to keep that in your memory bank.
How me is my ex mother-in-law, whom I still love, Garland. She would see these flags, and she would look at me. You're military. What's Palmia? And I laugh. It's prisoners of war missing in action.
Yeah.
It's POW MIA Day. So yes, to all of our fallen soldiers who are still missing, and thank goodness we have
We've come a long way.
come a long way with returning.
and getting those back to where they need to be.
Yes, exactly.
It's been a long time coming.
Right.
All right, tomorrow, Saturday the 18th, is Air Force birthday. So, Air Force, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
National Cheeseburger Day, I'm in.
I'm in. Yep, there.
And Responsible Dog Ownership Day.
Well, I know you are. If my lifestyle was conducive to it, I would have a dog. But
We have 3 little Dachshund Chihuahua dogs.
Yeah.
And actually, to be honest with you, my wife loves them more than she loves me.
I've seen that.
And you know that.
I have seen that. But they are sweethearts. All 3 of them are sweethearts. And they're so funny because all 3 of them have totally different, distinct personalities.
Oh, they do. Oh, I know.
It's amazing.
Buddy, we just, Buddy's anniversary with us is now like on a year. I don't know the exact date, but Dee can tell you. But it's come up on a year, and I don't want to say we rescued him, but I guess, rehomed him. His previous human had to go to a long-term care facility, could not take the dog, and I don't know how we got associated, but we took Buddy, and he's just a great part of the family. His nickname here is General Burkharter.
He is
from the Hogan's Heroes, because he is like the surveyor out here in the cave.
He is on patrol.
He
all
walks
the time.
a beat.
I mean, somebody could be walking half a mile up the road.
And he's going to let you know, I'm right here.
Yep. It's so funny.
And then on Sunday, the 19th, is Walk Like a Pirate Day.
Oh, wow.
I already do that. I still have this boot on. And then Wife Appreciation Day. Yeah, whatever.
Well, if I had one, I'd appreciate her. Guess I didn't do too much back then because I'm 0 for 2, so, whatever.
No, I love you, Dean. You know it. So Sunday's your day. Monday is going to be National Pepperoni Pizza Day.
All right.
I'm in again.
I'm in again, yeah.
Tuesday is going to be National Pecan Cookie Day.
I'm not big into pecans, but...
I'll try it.
I'll try the cookies.
Wednesday will be Dear Diary Day. I don't know if I want to write any Dear Diary stories. Do you?
No.
No, I think I'm good.
But
I've lived a few, but I don't want to write them down.
I found my daughter's diary one time, and I was like,
that's not good.
what do I do? What do I do?
Put it up and try to wipe it out of your memory banks, right?
I did not read it.
Oh, good.
To my credit, I was like,
good.
No, don't
do it.
Don't do it. I was afraid what she'd say about me.
And then also it's going to be National Ice Cream Cone Day. So go out next Wednesday and get a ice cream cone
After your pepperoni pizza.
after the pizza. And then next Thursday, the 23rd, is going to be National Great American Pot Pie Day. And I love a good pot pie. Beef pot pie Marie Callender's is my favorite.
Chicken, turkey, beef,
And they're good.
whatever.
And along with that is going to be National Snack Stick Day. I'm going to guess that's a Slim Jim.
I was gonna say, step into a Slim Jim.
I can eat some Slim Jims.
I like the jalapeno hot ones.
I just go for the regular. I got acid reflux.
Well-
I got to take it easy on the track. And something tells me you do too.
Oh man, I tell you, and it's been acting up lately. Not the acid reflux, but the constriction.
Yep.
But that is a direct result of a lot of acid reflux.
It burns.
Yeah.
It burns. And I tell you what, certain things that I eat at night, or I try to eat, reasonable amount of, like 6, 7, then go to bed, and midnight 1, 2 o'clock, you feel like you're having a heart attack.
Oh yeah.
You have to get
Yeah.
up, sit up, and go, okay, my arm's not hurting, so
I go get a big drink of milk when that happens.
then I got to hobble downstairs and get some water. I should keep a glass in the bathroom upstairs.
Yeah.
Because we're in this boot. Oh, I got 4 more weeks in this boot.
4 more weeks in the boot.
And then if that doesn't work, guess what? You know those little knee cart things?
Yeah.
I'll be sporting one of those bad boys.
All right. Well, those are actually pretty cool.
Oh, I'll be skating around.
That's right. I can see.
I
you,
won't have nothing else to do. I can't go to work.
I can
so-
see you in the WalMarts. Vroom, vroom, using it like a skateboard. Yeah, I can see you doing
Yeah,
that.
with that little pogo cane stick I got sitting over there. Heck yeah, man. Y'all look out. Don't go down to Walmart down the street.
Going through the produce. Sweet corn flying all over the place.
Well, all right. Well, that's all that. Let's go ahead and dive into some of this odd news that I have.
Oh, should I do this now or save it for later?
What?
Something I saw on the way here.
What did you say on the way here?
I stopped at a convenience store, and I saw this thing sitting on the counter. One of those, they put it there for you, so you go, I think I need that.
Oh, the impulse buy here.
The impulse buy.
Yeah, the
here,
impulse buy.
All right, let me jump out of the camera for a second. 'Cause
What'd you?
I saw this because I saw it. I was like second in line. I looked at it. I was like, how could they have this right there? And then as soon as I got up, I realized what it was and went, oh.
Oh, somebody, Tommy McCammon just sent you a birthday wish.
Thank you, Tommy. I bought us a gummy pizza.
Gummy pizza.
A gummy. I saw pizza and I was like, how can they have pizza sitting on the impulse? And then I got up and I saw mini gummy pizza and I went, okay.
You better be glad the grandkids aren't here because that would not survive.
I said, you know what? I have to have this. And I haven't even opened it up yet, but apparently everything in here is gummy.
Oh, it's sealed up. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, they got this little plastic
I'll cut.
so the kids don't get to it while you're standing in line and getting their gummy pepperoni or whatever it's
Well,
on it.
I'll try not to slice your throat.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So yeah, there's the crust looks like gummy. What is that? Pear
Like
slices? Or
Pears or something like that.
You got an
And,
egg,
an egg.
gummy egg. You got a couple gummy bears in
It's
there.
pretty impressive looking. We'll have to. I don't think we should eat that right now because all of a sudden we'll be going.
Yeah.
It'll get stuck in my one.
Get caught in your tooth.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, that is one of the
So
funniest things I've
so
ever
there's
seen.
your pizza, your birthday pizza.
Yes.
We'll take a candle, we'll stick it right in the middle of it.
A single candle.
We'll get a blowtorch or something. All right. And now, from around the globe, across the nation, from your state, and possibly from your city or right from the across. This odd news of the week you may have missed and want to know about it. And it's sponsored by Biker's Edge and Sandy Bottoms Beach rental. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Been a lot of things happening this week in the news, so
it's been some wild stuff. And I think I found some of the wildest things.
we've had a couple of slow news weeks, but this week was pretty active.
Well, I don't know about all that, but here we go.
Okay.
Buckle up. A recent report about the sharp rise of Wisconsin alcohol sales got a lot of attention, but it didn't answer the question of who was consuming all the beer, brandy, and wine that's leaving the store shelves at a faster clip than it did since 1972.
Now, Wisconsin has some pretty good prolific alcohol sales anyway, but
it appears it might be mom and dad, along with grandpa and grandma, who are doing all the drinking. It's not young kids, or at least not college students.
you know why? Because Wisconsin has been one of the states that has shut down schools, and they've been in lockdowns forever and ever and ever. And if you're a parent or a grandparent dealing with your kids, you're gonna need it.
Well, a national news report sponsored by the National Institute on Drug Abuse found a substantial and significant drop in current alcohol sales among college students between 2019 and 2020. The monitoring the future study, however, found marijuana among college-age students is at a historic high.
That does not surprise me, honestly.
So if you're in Wisconsin, you're going to a smoking party, not a drinking party.
Yeah.
College students in the United States and annual marijuana use has continued to increase over the past 5 years, with a 44% of them reporting marijuana use in the past year. Marijuana was the highest in Northeast, where 47% of respondents aged 19 to 30 reported using the cannabis. And a close second was the Western U.S. at 46%, followed by the Midwest at 42%, and the geographical order for vaping marijuana was the same, but with lower percentages. So everybody's putting down the beer bottle at the frat house and picking up the bong.
Yeah. Watch out for the bong one.
Yep. What's that multi-bong thing with all the ropes? What's that
like
called?
What's
that called? See, we're pretty illiterate on this.
No, I could have told you. All of a sudden, I'm thinking HIPAA laws. It's not HIPAA.
No,
it's the HERPA.
No,
or something like
it's
that.
a big thing. Never mind.
It's got multiple. Yeah.
With the water, I've seen a TV show or something. Anyway, it's crazy.
It's like an Indian thing.
Yep. Now this story struck me as kind of odd, and I kind of like this lady. And Bob Douglas says happy 5th. It's 57 there, Bob.
Yeah.
I told you.
I wish I was.
Yeah. From Rockland, Maine, when Virginia Oliver started trapping lobsters off Maine's rocky coast, World War II was more than a decade in the future, and electric traffic signal was a recent invention, and few women were harvesting lobsters. She is 101 and still out on a boat to this day, harvesting lobsters from her hometown at Rockland.
Wow.
She is the oldest lobster fisher in the state and possibly the oldest one in the world. Miss Oliver still faithfully tends to her traps with her 78-year-old son, Max.
Wow.
She started trapping lobsters at the age of 8, and she catches them using a boat that once belonged to her late husband and bears her own name, the Virginia.
Nice.
I just thought that was impressive.
Yeah.
She's out there every day. It's the only thing she's ever done, and she says that she will continue to do this until she can no longer do it. And by that she means when I'm dead.
Yeah.
It's all I've ever done my whole life.
And her 78-year-old son.
She's 101.
Wow.
So she catches the big ones, and yes, ma'am, I do like lobster.
Yes.
So if you're in Rockland, Maine, tell Miss Virginia Oliver that Ashley from the Beer Cave likes lobster.
And Rob.
And send us some.
Yeah, and I was going to say, dry ice coolers are available and accessible
Yep.
and can be mailed UPS, USPS, or FedEx.
Let us know.
Yes, please.
Anyway, God bless you. 100 years old, still working.
We'll deal with the drawn butter down here.
Yeah. Still working. 101
Wow,
catch of
that's
lobsters
that's
on a boat.
amazing.
It's a very amazing story.
Especially that type of work. That's not easy work.
No, and she prefers the old wooden crates versus the new metal style. So she still uses the old style wooden crates that she was used to. And I don't know if y'all have ever been to Maine or seen a Maine lobster, but they grow kind of big up there.
Yeah.
My Uncle Neil has a house up in Fort Clyde, Maine, and the street down his house is like a one-cart path, so to speak. So if two cars meet, somebody's going in the yard, But there's a little old country store down at the end of the street. You could walk to it. And I used to walk down there every morning and see the boats come in and unload their monstrous lobsters
Yeah.
there. And it's a lot of fun. And the little wooden floor, crickety crick country wooden store, cook them up right there, and you can sit down there and put your plastic bib on and just.
And here's the thing: in Maine, lobster's cheap.
Very cheap. Well, you can't get no fresher than right off the boat out of the water.
In Florida,
it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yep.
Even the Florida lobster, even the rock lobster.
Rock lobsters are very expensive.
Yeah.
So I used to go crabbing a lot too. I still have a crab trap hanging over there.
Yeah, I used to crab a lot.
And that's it takes a lot to get a little bit of crab meat. You got to catch a lot of crabs.
Yeah, those blue crabs.
Yeah, you got to get a lot of them.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, we're going to take a time out for a second and talk about one of our sponsors for all your riding, apparel, and biker needs. Biker's Edge is the people you need to call or get in touch with. They're located here in Panama City, Florida, and if they don't have it in stock, I guarantee they can get it. Their hours are typically Wednesday through Sunday, 10 to 5. So give them a call at 850-624-6206 to make sure they're around and not out riding their bikes or out in their toy hauler, vacationing like they normally are doing right now. Kind of wish I could go do that.
Get out of the rain.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're probably away from the rain. And if you have a military ID, you get a 10% discount. Be sure and tell Pat from Biker's Edge that Rob and Ashley from the Beer Cave sent you her way.
Second Amendment friendly.
Now this next story is for my mother.
All right, okay.
A woman, and my mom hates this story. Hates it.
Walmart.
Absolutely. A woman who filmed a now viral rant where she criticized Walmart managers and quit her job using the store's PA system says she's overwhelmed by the support she has received in the span of a couple of days. Can you imagine going to the PA system and picking that thing up? Attention shoppers.
I'm mad and I don't care who knows it. I'm not going to take it anymore.
Beth McGrath, who says she worked at the Walmart in Carcerero for 5 years, first shared the video of her impassioned and sometimes profane tirade aimed at the store's management on Tuesday. Since then, the video has accrued more than 100,000 views on Facebook and thousands of comments from people voicing their support.
Wow.
I'm tired of their constant gaslighting. What does that mean? What does
Shutting you down.
shutting you down?
Yeah, basically.
Is that what
Shutting you
that
down. Yeah.
means? They could have used a different term,
Yeah.
but gaslighting.
Yeah, it just basically means, you may complain and they just go, yeah, well, never mind. They just shut
Kind
you
of
up.
like Robert.
Yeah.
Right. The company treats their elderly associates like crap. McGrath goes on to accuse her store manager of being a pervert and criticize others over the treatment of her coworkers. Shame on y'all for treating your associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to us. I go to just a Walmart down the street. Number one, it's the only game in town. But I never really see any management type people walking around. I see supervisors and managers, but I never see the person.
Yeah.
Never have. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
Well,
But they're the only game in town, so you go there because That's just where you go because there's nowhere else to go around.
Well, and I honestly think it may be that particular store that needs some attention because we've got, you know, yes,
we have two of them here on the beach.
Right.
One at this end and one at the other end.
But everybody I've ever encountered has been very helpful, been very, you know, courteous. So I've never encountered that. I used to know a lot of the corporate executives when I worked in Arkansas.
Oh yeah, because they're based out of Bentonville, right?
Bentonville. Yeah, and I lived in Rogers, which was right there, and I mean, the corporate culture was always nice, and the stores were always nice. The one thing that I do recall though is that the very first store, Walmart #1 in Rogers, Sam Walton did not want that turned into a superstore. Even though the superstore started before he passed,
right?
He wanted to keep that one
basic,
like almost like a landmark.
Yeah.
Well, they turned it into a superstore.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Anyway, she went on and closed out the video by praising some of her fellow associates, exclaiming, "Walmart doesn't deserve y'all." She has since made a follow-up video where she thanked everyone who encouraged her on her social media. Do not be afraid to speak your piece, even if it tears you down first. Thank you guys, as she's holding back some tears.
Bless her heart. Just wish it hadn't been profane riddled
Yeah,
tirade.
I'm sure the shoppers were like,
Yeah.
wow.
What
aisle did we get that on?
Covering little Jill's ears.
Yeah.
Don't listen, honey.
Yeah,
don't listen.
Yeah. And from Iowa, a couple in Lucas, Iowa says the daily siren that blares right across the street from their home has led to emotional and turmoil and physical illness. Philip and Leslie Bago bought their home on Division Street in 2002. Sometime later, the warning siren was installed about 50 yards from their home.
Oh, what type of, like a fire warning or
It's just tornado.
Yeah, like an emergency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that blare?
Man.
And that, those sirens rotate, so they
Yeah. That'd be one thing too if they had moved there knowing that it was there.
Yeah, it was installed later on. It petrifies me, she says. I wait for it every day and I watch the clock. I guess you still jump.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure.
would. She claims in recent years the siren has gone from annoying her to causing suffering. It's not fair. I don't think anybody would do it to their mother or anyone. My kids don't even like coming over to our house because of that. Now, when I was growing up, we had a school bell in the backyard. And at dinner time, Mom would ring that bell, and you could hear it all in the neighborhood, and you stopped what you did, you scooted your butt home.
Yeah.
Well, this thing would go off, and all her children would scurry home because it's around dinner time.
Yeah.
So that's a hell of a damn siren. Anyway, they filed a lawsuit, accused the city and local leaders of trespass, negligence, nuisance, and denial of right of procedural and substance due process. They claim the essentially alleged siren is tested too often and too close to their home. Other neighbors, however, do not share the same complaints. Some who talked with the news station said they prefer to keep the siren as it is. A lot of people use that siren for their kids. Also lives next to the siren. They know it's time for dinner. Hence the school bell story.
Yeah.
Some people actually use it for a nap. Time to wake the kids up.
Are they actually using it themselves, or are they?
No, it just goes off at a certain time every day. That's
yeah.
nap time, wake up time, and all that stuff. City and county leaders declined to comment on the lawsuit. Ms. Bago now waits with impatience for the outcome of the lawsuit. I close all my windows up, my doors, plug my ears, everything I can. She says it's really, really loud.
Is that how far? 50 yards?
50 yards from their house, installed after they bought the house.
Right.
So they actually have a claim.
No, I would say so. Like I said, if you moved in there knowing that it was there, that's your fault.
Then that's your fault.
Right.
But now they bought the house and then the city put that up.
Right.
So. All right, a North Carolina man. My wife buys scratch-off tickets every once in a while. This lucky bastard.
Yeah.
North Carolina man has bought scratch-off tickets from the same convenience store over 4 years and is celebrating his third big prize. The North Carolina Education Lottery. Oh, we got a call coming in.
Nah,
Breaker 19.
That's probably somebody saying, "Hey, old man, happy birthday," whatever.
You want to get that?
No.
Okay. The North Carolina Education Lottery says in a news release that Terry Splain of Concord continued his run of good luck on Monday when his $20 ticket produced a $100,000 win. After state and federal taxes, he took home close to $71,000.
Wow.
In April 2017, he bought a ticket from the same mini mart and won $1 million,
Jeez.
according to the news release. Almost 2 years later, he went to the store again, bought another scratch-off ticket, and won another $1 million. Lottery officials said this is rare, but not impossible.
Okay.
The UNC Chapel Hill statistics professor of the odds of the same person winning two $1 million lottery prizes, she said that is uncanny. Wow.
So he's won well over 1.7 million or 2.7 million
From the same store.
From the same store.
On scratch-off tickets.
Okay, what's the name of that store?
I'm thinking the next show we do is going to be from North Carolina.
Yes, I want the name of the convenience store. I want.
And Mr. Terry Splain,
I
I
want.
think we're cousins.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm giving you my money to buy the scratch off because
Can you go like put your magic hands on them and all that
yeah, rub my belly, spit in my face. I don't care. Whatever brings me good luck. That's whatever.
stuff? Oh, I almost forgot before we continue.
Oh yeah.
My buddy Bots gave me this really cool thing. I'm gonna hold it up. I don't know if you can see it or not. But it's like an LED name tag. And we're gonna let it scroll for a minute. It's really cool. I couldn't find a placement for it yet. So here you go, Bots. Thank you very much. This is really, really cool. So it clips on like a name tag, like "Welcome to Joe's. My name is Ashley," but it says Beach Bums Media presents In the Beer Cave with Rob and Ashley.
I like it.
really cool.
It is pretty cool.
It is really cool. Anyway, thank you, Bots. I appreciate it. Now, from across the pond,
Okay. We're going to England, ladies and gentlemen.
a mom,
A mum.
which is mom, right, was left completely mortified when she received a text from another parent saying her daughter had taken a sex toy to school. Miss Manley.
Mommy's got a toy rocket in her top
No,
drawer.
actually, it's Daddy's little ringy thing. Miss Manley's little 5-year-old girl, Mila, had confused the vibrator for a toy and gifted it to her friend after getting off the bus. Her pal took it home and proudly showed it off to her parents, who were shocked. I've never been so embarrassed in my life, says the mom. Hey, so-and-so gave this to me on the bus today. It's a little ringy thingy, and I don't know, I can't describe the picture.
Yeah, without going into graphic.
Wow, I'm mortified. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry, to the other mom. So she goes and questions her daughter, did you go through Daddy's nightstand? And she denied it, but then pressed, she admitted
Well,
it.
yeah, of course she went
It's
to
like
Daddy's
taking-
nightstand.
It's
I
like
mean,
taking Daddy's balloons to school.
yeah. Those long ones
Yeah.
with the little tip on the end. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, bless her heart.
I asked her, did you go through Daddy's stuff? She tried to lie and then asked me, it was really sketchy. I told her to mind her own business. She gave her daughter a 5-minute time out, hoping she would stop snooping in Mommy and Daddy's dresser drawers.
And Daddy gave her 10 pounds to be quiet.
A number of moms commented on her Facebook post, laughing at her misfortune and sharing their embarrassing stories as well.
That happens with kids.
My son came home waving 2 dildos around like swords, said one mom.
there was a TV commercial like that with two young boys with capes on and helmets on, and they're waving the.
Another Facebook post said that I have a golden retriever who likes to carry things to visitors to get their attention. He brought out the vibrator to greet one at the door. My husband left it on the nightstand instead of in the drawer. I was mortified. No word on the condition of the dog.
But it's nice to know that you all have healthy sex lives.
Yes.
And
that's
are
correct.
adventurous. That's always a good thing, to be a little bit more innovative and not so routine.
But beware of the young ones and the dogs walking around
Yeah.
snooping.
Yeah. There's a story in my family. It's not been confirmed, but
It probably will never be confirmed.
well, yeah, but apparently my cousin Jeff was born because my cousin Mike found my uncle's box
Of stuff.
and put pinholes through
Oh!
every one of them.
Oh, that's rude.
Because he thought they were balloons, and he was trying to be funny, thinking if they blow them up, they're not going to be blown up. So he put,
Oh, wow.
yeah. So
Well,
that's
sorry about that.
how my cousin Jeff.
So, something got past the goal.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Went through the uprights.
Oh. And now, the stories you're about to hear are true. The names have not been changed, and all the persons are presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. It's time for
Idiots in jail.
I just love the name of this town. Woonsocket, Rhode Island.
Woonsocket.
Woonsocket. Sounds like a song, doesn't it?
It does, like a country song. Oh, Woonsocket.
A man was taken to the hospital early Wednesday morning after being stabbed several times in Woonsocket,
What part of the body is Woonsocket?
according to the Woonsocket police. Well, it's not the... whatever. Officers responded to Mason Street and 2nd Avenue where a 27-year-old Sean McFarland of Pawtucket, who was bleeding after being stabbed in the stomach and in the arm. So Woonsocket is not what you think, it's the stomach.
Ah, yeah, okay.
McFarland was transported to Rhode Island Hospital but was still able to identify the person who had stabbed him, a 24-year-old Zachary DeSoers of Woonsocket. He was seen fleeing the scene toward his Asylum Street apartment.
Okay, first red flag is when somebody lives on a street called Asylum Street. Yeah, be a little wary of that particular person.
Investigators set up a perimeter around the apartment and encountered his girlfriend, 19-year-old Haley Travers. Travers told the police that her boyfriend was not inside at the Asylum Street apartment. However, there's always a however.
There's always a to wit.
During a search, officers found him hiding under a blanket inside a small crawl space above a bedroom closet on Asylum Street. These names just crack me.
You can't make this stuff up. I wish
He
we could
was
write
charged with assault with dangerous weapon, disorderly conduct, and obstruction. And I think the girlfriend should be charged with being stupid on Asylum Street. He's not in there. Don't go look in the pantry.
I tell you what, whatever you do, don't go upstairs into the crawl space. Whatever you do,
Above the pantry.
above the pantry, don't do it.
That's where we keep the asylum
That's
escapee.
where. My cousin Benny is up there. You will not like it.
I just like Woonsocket and Asylum Street.
Woonsocket and Asylum Street.
That's funny. Sorry, Rhode Island, but that's just hilarious.
You
I'm
put those
sorry.
two together. That's
Yeah.
that's a horror movie.
Actually,
Actually, it's a comedic horror movie waiting to happen.
You remember that old Geico commercial, the chainsaw guy, the mask? Why can't we just go get in the running car?
Yeah.
No, let's hide behind the chainsaws.
Yeah.
And the guy raises his mask up and he's going, good grief, are you kidding me?
Really?
Woonsocket.
Let's not get in the running car. Let's go into the barn.
and hide behind the chainsaw.
Really? You're making this too easy on me,
I
man.
know. And here's something local from Panama City, Florida. We finally made one.
Yes.
A man is behind bars and facing charges after police say he took a joyride in a stolen delivery truck through Panama City on Thursday. According to the Panama City Police Department, officers responded to a call about a stolen delivery truck around noon near the city marina on Harrison Avenue.
Know it well.
Upon arrival, officers started looking for the truck. They found the truck near the intersection of 5th Street and Beach Drive, which was not far from there.
Yeah, no.
So it wasn't much of a joyride.
No, and it's like 25-mile-an-hour speed limit.
Yeah,
So
the officers initiated a traffic stop, and the driver failed to comply. The officers said they followed the truck down Beach Drive. The driver reportedly drove in the wrong side of the road while running red lights and stop signs.
Well, I was going to say there down Beach Road, there's no red lights.
There's one at
there's one
Harrison
at
and
6th.
Then
6th. Yeah.
So he ran right there at that little curve.
Yeah.
The joyride reportedly came to an end near the intersection.
Can you tell we're locals?
Yeah. The fuel depot's right there too.
Yeah, exactly.
The joyride came to an end near the intersection of US 98 and Michigan Avenue. There's McDonald's on the corner.
Yep, exactly, right there, yeah.
The suspect then attempted to escape on foot and jumped another car before getting cuffed. The suspect, Mr. Nettles, 38, is being charged with fleeing and eluding, operating a motor vehicle, and with disregard to safety of others, resisting an officer without violence, and grand theft auto. So I drive a truck, dude. I leave the keys in it all the time. Please take it.
Do we know what kind of delivery truck it was?
Nope, doesn't say.
I mean, if he's at the marina,
it could have been anything. It could have been, there's a lot of shops right there. He could have been delivering food. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's just no telling. But dude, I leave my keys in my truck all the time with it running.
Yeah.
Take it.
Well, and part of it too is,
it's an automatic. Just push the D and turn the parking brake off and go.
Well,
I'll sit there and go, see ya.
My car, I've had 3 cars like in a row that are manual transmissions.
Yeah.
And
that'd shut them in.
Oh man, I tell you,
heartbeat.
These days it's like, hey.
What the hell's that?
You think you can drive it? Go for it, dude. You steal that bad boy.
That's a millennial theft system there. Throw a 5-speed in there.
And then the best thing was that the last car I had, the clutch went out, so you had to actually put it in first.
Turn the key
start it,
and off you go.
And it jumps.
Oh yeah, you're gone. You're off to the races.
But then you have to float. You have to know how to float the gears.
Yeah.
So hey, dude, you think you can drive this bad boy? You go ahead and it's all yours, man.
All right. Well, from St. Louis, Missouri, this is kind of a bizarre story. A bizarre confrontation at a ballpark village last weekend was caught on video. Police tried to arrest a man who was riding a horse on the property of Ballpark Village, which is a little shopping area, touristy restaurant, shops.
Yeah.
During the incident, an officer actually pulled his weapon and pointed it at the rider. The St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department is not releasing any details of what happened, but the department said it was aware of the incident and an internal investigation was ongoing. According to sources, an off-duty police officer was working a secondary job providing security at the village, confronted a man who was riding a horse in the Together Credit Union Plaza area. The man was riding bare-chested but not bare-backed and refused to leave the area. In the video, the officer walked toward the suspect. The suspect appears to move the horse toward the officer. The officer can be seen pulling out his weapon and pointing it at the rider. Then the officer can be seen holstering his weapon and trying to pull the man from the horse, presumably to arrest him. But as the man resists, the officer pulls his weapon again. Then the video shows customers at the ballpark, or showed the video to some customers at the ballpark, curious how the horse got into the city.
Yeah. I mean,
it's crazy, said one spectator. It's also concerning that you see police react this way, and it seems like he could have handled it in a calmer way. Well, I mean, a horse can be kind of threatening, it could rear up.
Oh, yeah.
It could do that, but I didn't see the video. I don't know it was there. According to sources, the officer had cause for concern because the rider on the horse had a big iron on his hip. Once the officer got the rider off the horse, he can be seen in the video continuing to resist. The video concludes with the suspect running away on foot, holding the reins of the horse as it trotted behind him.
So man, wow, that's a kind of confusing story.
Police did not say whether they eventually corralled the suspect or what happened to the horse.
Okay, so when the officer said he had a big iron on his hip, I mean, according to Western verbiage, that means he had a sidearm.
Just a big iron. It could have been a steel rod. I don't know.
Could have been something, yeah. So
So it could still be construed as a weapon.
Well, exactly.
And he's riding bareback in a very populated foot traffic village area, shopping area, restaurants and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And just riding around.
And again, how did he get the horse into town? I mean,
I'm gonna say he rode it.
Well.
And then he rode off in the sunset. No, he didn't rode off in the sun. He walked off into the sunset.
He tried to trot off.
He trotted off, and the horse was in tug.
Wow. Yeah, I'd like to get some background on that one, or some follow up on that particular story.
I'll try to dig it up for next week.
Man.
And finally, here's a big no-no. I'm just going to lay it out there right now. Do not attempt this at home.
We are trained professionals.
Do not try this. An impaired driving charge has been laid against a man who came to the attention of cops by driving in circles in a Durham police station parking lot.
Wrong move, dude.
The odd circumstances was summed up by the Durham police on their Twitter feed. Driving impaired is a no-no, the message posted Wednesday. Driving impaired while doing circles and flashing your headlights in the police parking lot is definitely a no-no. Please don't drive impaired.
Sounds like he's talking to a 10-year-old. That's a no-no. That is a no-no.
The incident in question began around 1:45 a.m. on September 15th when an officer on foot noticed a red Cadillac being driven in circles in the parking lot of the Central West Division on Taunton Road. The cop was advised the driver to stop. The driver, did not comply and continued to drive slowly in and around the parking lot and around parked police vehicles, flashing his headlights. Eventually, the Cadillac was boxed in and stopped by two cruisers. The motorist, who was identified, was arrested for impaired driving. I'm sure reckless driving. Can you get a reckless driving charge in a parking lot?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I
Isn't
guess you could.
Isn't that considered private property? Even though, well, actually, is a police station private or public?
That's public because it's a police station, so it's public property.
Yeah.
So yeah, they got him dead to rights on public property, but I mean, I'm wondering. First of all, you're in a red Cadillac.
Red cop. Don't buy a red car because that's a competition. Is that right?
Well, not only that, but you're in a Cadillac, and I don't care what year Cadillac it is.
Yeah.
You still got some money and some means.
Well,
so
I guess the end result is, if you want to go to jail, go
Do
get
that.
loaded, and then go to the cop station and do donuts in the parking lot.
Do that.
You'll go to jail.
Do that.
And do it before 5 o'clock so you get fed dinner at 6.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss. You're not
Miss
gonna
the meal.
You're not gonna miss the peanut butter and jelly, and you're gonna get a hot shower and a warm bed.
Yeah.
Maybe a hard warm bed, but you're gonna get.
You get accommodated. You might even get a shower. No, you'll get deloused.
Well, yeah.
Is that a shower? I guess.
I don't know what they do anymore, but yeah, we've mentioned this before. But what Chris Rock said is the most brilliant thing I've ever heard. If you don't want to go to jail, don't break the law.
There you go. Well, that's about all I got from my side of the table this week. Happy birthday again to you.
Thank you.
So for those of you that were going to get Rob a birthday present, you have 0 shopping days left.
Yeah, 0 shopping days until Rob's birthday. But till Ashley's birthday, how many shopping days?
We got a month.
We got a month, and then we'll have to figure out the shopping days until Christmas. But no, thank you to everybody who's wished me. I haven't been on Facebook in a couple of days.
Somebody, Todd Mixon.
Hey Todd, how you doing, man?
Yep.
Thank you so much,
I'll
buddy.
try to focus over here for a minute and get into the feed. And all that stuff.
I haven't seen Todd and Trinity for a long time. I love those guys. Those are some great folks right there. So anyway, thank you I haven't been on Facebook actually for the last almost week. A lot's been going on, and we may have a programming note this coming week.
And we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know. Actually starting a new job on Wednesday, and we'll see what my schedule is. We may have to pull our live feed either earlier or later, depending. But like I said, we'll let you know as soon as we possibly. As soon as I know, we'll let you know. So, but if you're a golfer, come to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm going to be
He'll tee it up for you.
I'll be one of the dudes that will be helping you out. And I also maybe having another job at another establishment. So,
Well, I will tell you, since you haven't been on Facebook, there's a photograph, and I showed it to you earlier.
Yeah.
Now, this is good time warp back.
Yeah.
What, 10, 11 years ago? Maybe 10 years ago, 11 years ago? I don't know.
Something like that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Rob and I were in the same room, same living room,
Second living room. Yeah.
during Thanksgiving
At a mutual friend's place.
at a mutual friend's house, and somebody took a picture. And I remember that picture of me standing there, but I don't remember it was Rob in that chair. So
And
I actually met Rob
and I
all
remember-
those years ago.
I remember sitting in the chair, but I didn't remember that was Ashley standing there.
Anyway, somebody found that. I knew that picture was floating around because I've seen it before. But somebody put it on your happy birthday wishes and all
Yeah.
that stuff. I'm gonna say probably Suze did. I don't
Yeah.
know who did it, but it appeared. And then I went, wow. So I actually have been in the same room as this guy all those years ago
Didn't even know it.
before we started doing this.
Yeah.
So
And now we're like very, very close friends. But
Yeah.
back then, we were in the same place on Thanksgiving
Yep,
Day, and
sure enough.
didn't really know each other.
and I was just hanging out, and it was actually Sue's first attempt at cooking a full meal for her friends, and we all gathered at her house in
Callaway.
Callaway. I guess we had a good time,
Yeah.
and then
I had a great time.
we all just
Went our own ways.
Went our
and
own way
I've
and all
always
that
kept
stuff.
in contact.
I know
with
her.
Suzanne.
I know Herbie was there,
Yeah, Herbie Lawley was there,
And,
and
I don't remember everybody else. And then after that, we went on some motorcycle rides, the Toys for Tots motorcycle ride and all that stuff, which I was in that, and it was cold at like 20 degrees that day. And I'm the only guy that had chaps on, and everybody's going, "I'll give you $100 for those right now." No, absolutely not. So, but that's all we got for today. I know we kind of missed something right there. We got our pizza, gummy bears.
our gummy pizza. I saw this and I was like, why do they have pizza right next to
Gummy
the
bears.
And then I got up and I saw gummies. I'm like, okay, that's funny. I gotta have that. And then they have an egg,
That's funny.
a gummy
That's funny.
egg
That's
right on
funny.
front. That is hilarious.
Well, we do appreciate you all stopping by. Tips are appreciated. You can send them our way through Venmo, which is at Beach Bums Media, or Cash App, which is going to be the $sign Beach Bums Media. If you'd like to send a little tip your way. If you want to sponsor a segment of the show, send us an email, beachbumsmedia@gmail.com. And don't forget about your funny military or first responder stories. We would like to hear those. And also, if you're watching the live feed on Facebook, or when you see the edited version on Facebook, which will be on our page later tonight or in the morning, don't be scared to share it.
Yeah, please.
Share it with your friends. Share it with your friends' friends. Share it with everybody.
And here's another sponsorship opportunity. If you would like to sponsor the show in general, I remember back in my radio days, not too terribly long ago, we had, and I will go ahead and mention the names, we were sponsored by Perry & Young, so we were the Perry & Young Studios.
Right. If you would like to brand, is it called brand? It's called
Branding.
branding.
It's called
brand
branding.
the studio.
Brand the studio as your own business. We can be whatever, yes,
Within reason.
within reason.
I'm not wearing a tutu.
We're not going to be the gold nugget in the beer cave. We're not going to be anything like that. But
I have a marquee sign over there that says we do offer pole dancing nightly,
yes,
but you have to bring your own pole.
bring your own pole. But we will provide signage and endorsements
Yes,
for
absolutely.
your business.
So something to consider.
So anyway, thank you as always for just letting us be us. And I promise next week I'll bring the Chromebook so we have a better shot on the live.
There you go. And go have fun on your birthday. Don't get too wild and crazy. I'm
No,
going
no.
to turn my phone off.
No. I'm not getting wild. I am not getting wild and crazy. I'm going to go get something to eat, and I'm going to go back to the house.
There you go. Anyway, we'll have a good time doing it.
Thank you. I will.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you everybody for stopping by. Until next week?
Next week.
See ya.